Hi, I'm Cheryl Werth near Jumpstart Stores in Wichita, Kansas. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about something that we are very passionate about. My husband and I are in the C-store business. We sell higher ethanol blends as well as gasoline. We have sold E85 for many years at 2 different locations. Our experience with selling E85 has been nothing but positive. We have never had issues or customer complaining of engine problems. We actually have customers that have educated themselves on the advantages of E85 and come to our locations because we offer it. We are also very strong advocates for fuel choice, and we feel it is our moral obligation to try to make a difference. We were featured in a documentary called Pump, which is a film about fuel competition, fuel choice, and energy independence. Right now, we have a fuel monopoly in this country. It's time to break the monopoly and give people options that are not only better for our country, economy, and our environment, but for our overall health as well. I am a breast cancer survivor. I was considered low risk and had no prior family history. Every time I turn around, it seems I'm hearing of somebody getting diagnosed with cancer. We are exposing ourselves to so many toxins and carcinogens on a daily basis. I purchased a FlexView vehicle so I can fill with E85. In doing this, I am exposing myself to less toxins and carcinogens when I'm fueling my car. I call E85 the healthier fuel choice. Ethanol is high octane as well. It's also cheap octane and keeps gas prices down. With higher ethanol blends, you're getting higher octane for less money. And not only are you getting higher octane for less money, but studies are showing that you get better gas mileage in blends up to E40. Our cars are made to run more efficiently on gasoline than ethanol, but that could change if car manufacturers started making high-compression engines. High-compression engines require high-octane fuels. Once again, ethanol is cheap octane. We have over 17.5 FlexView vehicles on the road today, and many stations across the country are installing ethanol blender pumps thanks to the USDA's Biofuel Infrastructure Partnership grants. We are currently installing ethanol blenders at our 3 locations. We will now be able to offer E10, E15, E20, E30, and E85. Thanks to this grant program, we will truly be able to offer our customers fuel choice. Our goal is to continue to add locations in our area so that everyone has access to fuel choice. With this new infrastructure, ethanol demand will no doubt increase. We need to make sure that we will have access to supply as we continue to grow. We are confident that once we promote and educate our customers on the benefits of higher ethanol blends, such as savings at the pump, higher octane, cleaner burning, as well as being better for our health, country, and environment, higher ethanol blends will become their fuel choice. With situations deteriorating around the world and volatile crude prices, I think it should be more apparent now more than ever that we need to strive to become energy independent as a nation. And we will never become energy independent as a nation while we are solely dependent on oil as a fuel source. We need to support homegrown renewable fuel. Until then, we will continue to be held hostage by Saudi Arabia and other OPEC nations who take our money and control crude pricing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting a different result. We should all remind ourselves what happened in 1973 and not set ourselves up for another oil crisis. Even Saudi Arabia is preparing for a post-oil era. They are investing in renewable technology. And lastly, yesterday was World Ocean Day. Half of the CO2 that we put in the atmosphere comes down and ends up in our oceans. Our oceans are acidifying. The high levels of acid are bleaching the reefs around the world. The reefs are dying. If you haven't seen the photos, they are horrifying. We have to cut CO2 emissions, and it needs to happen now. Ethanol cuts CO2 emissions. I'm asking you to do what's best for our country, our economy, our environment, and our health and our children and grandchildren. Please don't send us backwards by reducing the mandated minimum volumes of renewable fuels.